The thoughts and opinions expressed during this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy Kanesworld.
For peace sake.
It's another episode of Not Impressed Podcast. You feel me? And we back with another one. It's been a little bit over 4 months, 4 months and a half. Feel me? Appreciate you guys tapping in. Let's keep it going. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You feel me? That follow button. All that. We need all that. Tell your brothers, sisters, cousins, nephews, brothers, sisters, boyfriend.
Subscribe.
Not to tell his girl. Because then they're going to follow Pete. And then she gonna like him and shit. It's gonna be too much. But tell him to follow the podcast.
They gonna like me. They don't like me.
This who's playing. He's trying to get the sympathy woos.
Bro, I've never really known. That's why I be thinking like, man, am I attractive sometimes?
You never do know.
Because women don't never really tell you, right? But like, I don't think I've ever really like full on just known, bro. Like, I never feel like a girl has ever thrown herself at me.
That's a lie. Remember you told me the time you walked in the club and the girl was like, hey, where you?
Okay.
Yeah, remember that?
Damn, I didn't get to experience none of
it. Yeah, but it happened. You feel me? It does happen.
It did. That
You're
felt
big.
Good.
You got
that
the beard.
Good.
You know what I mean?
That felt good, bro. That felt good. It's funny because that's the thing. When women compliment you, like, you remember that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
For the next 30 years.
It's funny because niggas are like, she smiled at me. She wants to fuck me. Like, nigga, she's just friendly. She's a waitress. She's customer service.
She's like, would you like a drink? She's like, she definitely was.
She gave me an extra napkin. For real, bro. It'd be like that. I mean, but honestly, that's the signals you be looking for so hard. Like, did she look at me?
But what do you think is the tell sign that a girl is into you?
That's what I was going to say right now. For a girl to tell you that she's into you, she'd be like, I looked at you longer than 5 seconds, so you should have known that I wanted you.
So it has to be a nice long glare.
It's a long stare. It's a long stare. It's like a welcoming. It's a welcoming stare. You feel me? Because it's basically saying you can come through. You got the pass, my boy. You know what I mean?
So if there's constant looking back, that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a good thing. Hey, but let me ask you this: have you ever got a girl that like she didn't like you at first, or you thought that she wasn't gonna like you, and then you ended up like
I mean, me and my girl,
she didn't want you at first.
She never really showed that she wanted me, but
she wanted you the whole time?
I think so.
You guys knew each other for a long time too, huh? Since you guys were like kids and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I always used to clown and say that she had a shrine of me like fucking Hey Arnold. You remember Hey Arnold? Mm-hmm. When fucking Helga had the shrine?
And has his hair and his gum and shit.
She's like, fuck you. Like,
yeah, she hated him. She was just always like beating on him.
I was just a horny little nigga that wasn't getting no pussy, so I just wanted to hit, but
that's how it goes, really.
It didn't happen until like literally fucking like 10 plus years later.
What? That you actually hit? Oh yeah. When did you lose your virginity? We talked about this, but what year was it?
Well, I was 18. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about like my girl, like at the time, we were young and I was of course like a horny little kid.
Oh yeah.
Teenager,
Yeah, for sure.
And me and her just like never happened, and then 10 plus years later it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy.
Have you ever got caught having sex?
Yeah, you know what? My mom, bro,
caught you. That's crazy.
So this is the thing. In my house, I grew up in a very dysfunctional family, man.
Shout out Linda.
There was always problems sometimes, and there was fights and doors broken down.
Yeah.
So our door got kicked in, my nigga. Like it was only a half a door.
Yeah. It was like a barn door. It was like a cowboy door.
But the door that you open up to the courtroom and shit. No, it wasn't that. It was a top half. It was the top half, bro. Oh man. And these doors are like fucking paper, so it was just somebody kicked that shit. I don't even remember what happened and shit. But so I'm in the room fucking smacking and shit. And I didn't know.
And everybody could see you. Hold on, let me lock the door. Let me lock the door real quick.
No.
Oh,
no, but listen. No, the thing is that like, so it was like, in order to get into my room, because it was like a garage that was transformed into a room.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to, this is going to sound terrible, but my grandparents were in this room.
Oh, man.
And to cross in, you go to my room. You got to walk through their shit to go to my room. So, they're old. I guess I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. So you walked her through their room?
Yeah. So the thing is like you can't necessarily like, you can't just right away see inside is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You have to look. You have to be looking. You have to be snooping, dog.
Yeah.
And
you have to hear. You're like, what the fuck going on there? So we played slide, slippity slide or what? That's crazy. That does not sound like.
What are you talking about, Grandma? I was just playing patty cake.
Oh shit.
My grandma was a funny one too. But so like I don't know, like I said, I'm doing this, I don't know what happened. But then all of a sudden, like, my mom tells me and shit, "You nasty."
That's all she said?
I'm like, what are you talking about, Mom? She goes, "I went over there to tell you something, and I just looked under the door." So she just looked under the door, my nigga.
That's crazy.
And I mean, the thing is, I was under covers and shit though either, so she didn't see much, but she seen us
rock
the boat,
a big old blanket just moving. That's it.
It looked like you know when you used to be a kid in school and you guys
the blanket. That's what it looked like. Somebody could have got on that motherfucker and threw him up out that bitch. Oh shit, that's funny as
You ever got caught?
Yeah, I got caught. That shit was fucking crazy. Low key, like you said, horny boy shit, man. I had this ex. It was back in high school. I'm like 16.
Yeah.
And shout out Lexus. You know, Lexus was there.
That's
not her name. That's not her name. That's not her
name.
name. That's the homegirl, Lexi, that was there.
Got you.
That was the homegirl that was there.
This nigga just name dropping?
No, I'm not. I'm not dropping.
Thank you for the pussy.
Last episode, I dropped the gang shit, but I'm not.
I never thanked you.
No. Her name wasn't Lexus. I'm not going to say her name. But the homegirl Lexus was there, man, because she was her best friend.
Got you.
So anyways, we go to my ex's house. We're right there. We're in the house. We're watching a movie. Dirtbag shit, bro. So her little brother, her little sister, and Alexis are sitting on the floor. Me and her are on the bed. So we're in the bed, and we basically like are under the covers, and we start hitting like the, one pant leg off type shit. So we're hitting, we're like, revving shit, we're trying to, figure it out, going, but like low key, because these niggas are right here on the floor.
Yeah.
Right? So we're like trying to at least get what we can. You feel me? We don't even give a fuck. We're going to make it work. And
these niggas are just moving like inch by inch.
Literally, like slow motion. You feel me? Like trying to hit that shit and fucking. So the brother, the little brother, he's probably like 12. He's probably like 11 or something. 12. He goes outside to get something to drink.
Gotcha.
He goes out, and the sister goes out too. Then the sister decides to like to leave the door wide open, and the brother's walking back from the dad's room, and he just looks over. I don't know what it looked like. We were just both under the blanket, but like facing each other and shit. And he's like,
"You just had your leg over you and shit, front to
No, the blanket's over us, obviously.
No, I'm saying, but you guys were face to face, so you hitting that shit.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And so legs over me and shit, and fucking out of nowhere, this nigga just starts screaming like he's getting fucking murdered. He's like, ah! And then so quickly, boom, we both put our pant legs up.
He's a younger brother.
Yeah. He's like 11. We're like 16.
Like,
we're like, he can't see anything though. We're under the blanket, but still, I don't know what, bro.
He was very
he
familiar.
figured it out. Yeah, he figured it out quick because you couldn't see anything.
Yeah,
he knew what was going on, and so he starts screaming, and then we both get our pants up and shit. We're still under the blanket. The dad's like, whatever. So then the dad ends up bringing me, and he's like, I want to talk to you. I'm like, oh fuck, man.
Oh,
So
man.
I end up going in the room with the dad.
He thought it was about to be fucking fight night there.
No, he was like kind of nice guy. He was like,
got you.
I trusted you. He's like, I brought you into my house. I trusted you, and
you betrayed my
trust.
You
to do so.
Hey, homie,
for you,
you know what? I really liked you, dog, but
I thought you were feeding my dog, and you fucked it up, dog, carnal. But nah, so he was like, I trusted you,
Was he like a banged out kind of dude, or
no? He was a super nice guy.
Okay,
like,
he wasn't like from the hood or nothing. Like that.
Nah, he wasn't.
Okay.
He was a cool like father man.
Okay,
little chunty,
yeah,
all respect, but he was a nice guy, cool guy, and so he's just like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, like. I trusted you, this and that. I'm like, I'm sorry, whatever.
Like,
and then
so good.
And he was like, it was raining.
Yeah.
It was like drizzling outside, and I had to walk like a good, probably like an hour and a half walk. So I just left and started mobbing. I'm just walking, it's drizzling, and this nigga tried to come pick me up. He's like, nah, I can't let you walk.
Oh,
you know,
really?
I was like, it's cool. Like
he's all driving by you, in
yeah,
the rain and
type shit. But it wasn't like pouring. It was like drizzling.
Imagine that scene right
That'd
there.
be crazy. And he was just like, bro, just get back in. I'm like, it's cool. But my grandma actually lived halfway there. So I was like, just give me a ride right here. So he gave me a ride like 2 blocks up. And then I told my uncle if he could give me a ride.
I mean, like, what did he, like, come on, man. What the fuck you think you guys doing? Playing fucking Monopoly?
I mean, yeah, with the little brother and little sister right there, that was stupid out of hand. Like, bro.
No, I get that. I was just saying.
Hey, shout out Lex.
I'm just saying, like, if you have like a young teenage boy in your crib with the girl, like,
yeah, but I would expect doors closed and like that. But if you doing it with the little brother and little sister and her friend all in the room, now you just savage. That's next level. Like,
you're a little savage.
Yeah, you got a problem, my boy.
This guy be having sex in the weirdest times, weirdest moments, nigga. This nigga was on the 405 fucking just putting on a porno.
It was the 101.
He's like, it was the 101, motherfucker.
It was the 101, you feel me? Right past Staples, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you're putting on the fucking a porno about to fucking cause accidents. You crazy, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, crazy. You know, when you're younger and you're horny, nigga, that shit thinks for you. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Are you down for anywhere, anytime? Are you the type of nigga? You know the girls be.
Yeah, I just don't know about public.
I've been seeing on the page on YouTube. I mean Instagram. You know they say a lot of girls be putting up the fucking anytime, anywhere. You know what I mean?
What about the public shit? You could do that. Or like when they have the beach and there's like just like a little tent thing and then there's people
like a
walking
cave
by.
Or some shit?
No, it's just a small tent where you're just like literally sitting there with your girl. You guys could probably sit like basically she's in your lap type shit, but sometimes people be fucking right there because it's like a nude beach and then people just be walking.
Yeah, I ain't never experienced something like that.
But you think you could?
Yeah. Yeah,
I feel weird about this shit. I don't want no nigga watching me fuck me.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if I could. I'll try. If any ladies out there want to try, let me know. We can get that shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Hit the DM.
Did you see PNB Rock's girlfriend was saying that his baby mama was saying she wasn't getting any money because he didn't have any life insurance, so everything's just going to his family and they're giving her nothing.
Yeah, it's terrible. I seen that.
Super terrible. You
know, and I think she made a statement saying that they were so young, you know, and that's the thing. I mean, I think for all of us, we don't think about that shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta have that though, especially that level. And bro, rap is just crazy. Like the whole thing is just trying to, feel me, like prove a rapper's pussy. Like that's how you get famous. Like if you could take a chain or you could do something, and you
weird.
Prove it, then
it's so weird. It's so weird.
Lighter?
Yeah, go on. You know, it's unfortunate. And the family needs to, you know,
give her something.
Give her something.
She's the baby mama.
Yeah, give her something.
They got this this new feature in the zoo. I think it's the San Diego Zoo or something like that. You can name a roach after your ex for $25.
No.
$25. You'll go do that or what? Is that right there? That's
Did you ever
Melissa.
Okay, so let me I was about to ask you, is that the girl? Like, is there like a bad ex? Like one that was just like, you're like, I'm glad that went south.
Oh, that it went south. Nah. If anything, it's all copacetic, man. There's some shit that went south that I didn't want to go south. But other than that, it's pretty all copacetic. But
would you say all your breakups are because of you or because, like, not because of you? I'm not saying get into details, but I'm saying, like, are you the one that calls it quits or?
More recently, my last one, no. But in the past, usually it's something like that. Or more than not now, like over and over, it's like, you tell a girl you don't want to date, and then they start getting feelings, they getting connected.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're spending. Sometimes it is my fault. You're spending too much time and shit.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they grow even stronger feelings, and you're thinking about something else, and then you guys stop fucking around.
It's tough. It's tough when there's like that.
It's definitely tough, man. It's definitely tough. Man.
I mean, but the whole I haven't experienced too much of the whole like new age dating game and shit, like the way it is and shit. But it's never really like. Because, okay, let me paint the scenario for you. Okay, you say that, right? You fucking, you know, you in this, you just, we having a good time.
Yep.
Right? 9 times out of 10, I feel like women do catch the feelings first. But a lot of times, I mean, niggas do too, because pussy be good. You fall in love.
Or it's like, or it's like we're like cuddling with, like, you want all that cuddle shit. Like, you basically want to not have full responsibility, but also you want to be like, hey, tonight at midnight, I feel like, because don't get me wrong, I don't give a fuck how street you are or what you are. Yeah. You still want to cuddle with some titties at the end of the night.
Yeah,
or lay down, you feel me, get your back rubbed.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you do like earn for the companionship, right? But like let's just say this though. This is my thing. So in that situation, are you guys both able to still be doing other things because you guys officially ain't together, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that you guys both are able to do your own thing still? Like you guys go fuck around if you want?
Depends how it's set it up, if it's safe. But if we're like fucking on consistently and shit, then it's like, you know, let me know or, you know, make it known if that's what you're going to be doing. But try to keep it pretty consistent. You know, there's some crazy shit going on.
Yeah.
You got to be safe because especially if you like fuck with somebody, like you don't want to.
Monkeypox and shit.
Yeah, you don't want to catch something and give it to them because you're fucking them 5 nights a week, but then you decide to fuck some other bitch. You know what I mean? Or female, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, but right, you got to censor. You know, I think it's a challenge though because I think as men sometimes we feel that we do still get to fucking do what we want.
Yeah, we definitely play that more than the.
And we're like, no, you can't do shit.
Yeah, we definitely play because I feel like men. Well, in general, we're all possessive and shit. Like we be possessive, but that's like unhealthy love. Not saying that I don't do that because I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking guilty of that shit. But in my mind, I know that I don't want to do that. Like I want to be that nigga that's like not possessive and just like, you know, if you want to fuck other people, do it. Just be safe. Like get tested every now and then. Like, but my head and you know most men are just like, nah, that pussy's mine. You feel me? Like that shit ain't going touching no other nothing.
That's what I'm saying. You get real like possessive, but then you also feel like I'm a lion. I can go get anything.
Yeah. So it should be fair. It should be even. But like I said, it's hard, especially as men. We're just like super possessive and shit.
Yeah. But do you think, okay, so when it comes to like cheating,
yeah,
right? Let's just bring that into the picture, right? Because we've all been on probably both ends of those spectrums.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that when men cheat, like, do you think there's a difference between when men cheat and when women cheat?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, for the most part, I feel like women cheat, like, basically when their emotions are done. Like, if they cheat on you, they're, like, locked in with somebody else, so they're giving them attention, and they like that shit, how they feel, and their energy and shit, whereas a guy, like, he just sees something, like
it for face value, and that's it.
A nigga will cheat on you and come back and love you even more. He'll come back and be like, I can't believe I did that. Like,
I think I was seeing Sharp talk about it, bro, and I couldn't agree with him more, that I feel like you could literally, and this sounds bad, okay? Yeah. So some people might sound bad, but you can literally, as a man, be genuinely in love, but still just, you know, be tempted and act on those desires. No, and it mean absolutely nothing there. It's literally just that.
No, that's a fact. That's what I'm saying for sure. Like, you don't really give a fuck about her. Like, that's true. You know how leave
her like a puppy dog and shit.
You know how Jody said? He said, I tell these bitches the truth, but I lie to you because I care about your feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Jody. That movie, man. Shit's funny.
Classic, man. That's a hood classic, man. If you have a son, you feel me? Let him watch that shit growing up. That's they should show that shit in 5th grade and shit. They should show it in class. Hell yeah. All right. 7th. No, I said they should.
Oh, I was like, no way.
7th grade, 8th grade. 8th grade. Yeah. Show it in 8th grade.
Baby boy.
You feel me? That's fire. It shows you like, you know, you got to bring something to the table. You got to do something. You can't just be in your mama's house forever and shit. Like,
I think early on I had a really big like problem, bro. Like I was like kind of going through life like not giving a fuck about being, you know, like doing man fucking responsibilities. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But then it's because of how we grew up. You feel me? And like,
you
know, who was your role model and shit like that. You know?
Yeah. Like I just had a real big problem with shit. But you know what? I think that like an ex of mine kind of helped me like kind of like see that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because like in the moment when we're like breaking up, I'm like heartbroken and remember fucking, you know, the Kanye West fucking line. You feel me?
Which line? Wait, which line?
When I had put the picture up of her.
Oh, yeah. Look at you living. You said you couldn't live without me.
Look at you just living.
Look at you just
living. I put the Kanye, you know, ugliest people do the prettiest people do the ugliest things.
Mm-hmm.
But like outside looking in, of course, in that moment I'm feeling like that. But now I'm like, okay, I get why it wasn't working. You know what I mean? Because when you grow up and you mature, you start to really like kind of like peel the layers back. You know what I mean? And you're like, okay, I see why it went wrong there.
Remember when you used to text me good night? Remember when you couldn't sleep without telling me good night? Look at you sleeping.
Look at you fucking someone else.
Hey, so who would you name the roach after?
You know, I'm low mileage, man. So like I said, I ain't
got nobody.
I ain't got no. I'm just low mileage. You feel me? Like if I had to,
I'm gonna go find a homie in the hood and go name a roach right there for free.
I don't want to put nobody. I don't want to say no names, man.
All right, don't say it, bro. Don't say it then. What's up with that Drake concert? You seen that?
I seen a little bit of it
at the Apollo. He brought out Dipset. He brought out Uzi.
Uzi. I seen that.
Dope.
I seen he had performed like over my dead body. Remember that one from fuck, what's the album? Hell yeah, fucking
Hyper?
right.
Take Care.
Is it Take Care? Yeah,
it is. Yeah, fucking right on Take Care.
Yeah,
but yeah, he was playing a lot of classics, like a lot of and then he had that Your Pussy Is Calling My Name.
I never heard that one.
That shit's fire.
Never heard that one. Honestly, man, Drake is a fucking.
Games,
I gotta go to a Drake concert. I want to go to a Drake concert.
It's calling my name.
Did you see somebody fell from the balcony?
No, I didn't see that.
Bro, somebody fell from the balcony, bro. Like, at the concert, fell from the balcony. Smacked the floor.
That's insane. That's insane. Fuck, my bad. What was I gonna say? You seen the new House Party came out?
I didn't see anything about it until like maybe another day ago, like the other day.
Did you like the old house parties?
I don't remember them, man. I know them. I remember one specific one. They go into like a wax. I want to say like a wax museum or something like that. You remember that?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, man, there's so many of those.
What's your favorite smoker movie?
Oh man. Okay, man, there's a couple though, man. There's a couple.
But like, if you had to like pick one movie, it's like every time I watched, every time I get high, this is the movie I'm gonna watch. Which movie would you throw on?
Probably How High. And Half Baked was up there to me too. Stupid. It's dumb as fuck, right? Like, but it's still like a
Half Baked,
like a stoner classic, you know. But How High?
How High for sure, classic. When he's like, "Get him, your old fucking." Bill Cosby looking ass, or when he goes into his office and he drops the Cheetos on the floor and he's like, "That's a 10th century Persian rug," and he's like, "Man,
tapestry."
I know LaShonda over here at the Slauson swap meet. She make that shit right there. I remember that bitch. You know her.
Yeah. My favorite character is Officer Picklestein.
Officer Pickles. I'm looking for the weed, the coke, the Molly. Shit, me too. What's up? That shit funny as fuck.
He's acting like he has a baby and shit. Smokes that shit.
Yeah, he was on that shit.
Fire, man. Another one though. So the thing is, like I said, with the stoner movies. Okay, you remember Cheech and Chong?
Yeah, of course. I never smoked no shit like this before,
bro. That opening scene from Up in Smoke, bro. Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke.
I honestly haven't watched it in a while, though.
Bro. You gotta see it, man. Remember that shit? Fucking like basically that like they pull over. You know what I mean? They pull over and they're smoking and shit, and they get pulled over. Like the cop comes to the window. You remember that?
Oh yeah, and they have it like wasn't there shit have like shrooms in it or some shit like that? He was like tripping
acid.
like crazy.
I think he put acid in there.
Put acid.
He's like, maybe some Labrador. Like,
oh yeah, those dudes are tripping.
But man. I think like that movie, like, so for me with that movie is like that moment was like the best thing, and it just kind of dies down. I don't too much care about the rest of the movie.
Have you ever done any like acid or shrooms or any like hallucinogens like that?
Yeah. The shrooms. The shrooms, honestly, the last time I did them, it wasn't the best. But when I first did them, bro, this is what I remember. The Lakers were getting their ass handed to them by the Dallas Mavericks. Remember that series?
Oh yeah.
They got swept. Man, sad, right? Wasn't that sad?
Oh, that was the whole trip? I thought it was
no. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, that was sad. Yeah, that was like, sad. He said, yeah.
Because I'm thinking about they got swept, bro. I remember that.
Yeah, super sad.
But No, Kobe Bryant, bro. He's coming down half court, fool. And his fucking face melted on me, dog.
Oh, that's crazy.
Literally, like, it just kind of like drooped down and shit. Like, that's what I remember seeing. I was just bugging, fool. I swear, I sat in the bathroom on the toilet, my nigga, and the room was breathing with me, fool. Every time I fucking inhale and exhale, that shit went.
That's crazy.
And then another thing, the floor had like designs in it, like fucking linoleum or whatever the fuck it's just called. And that shit had like purple liquid flowing through it, bro. Like veins.
That's crazy. Make me want to do some shrooms now.
That shit was crazy.
For real.
And then I had the acid trip. I don't think it hit me too hard. But I did definitely like, I just remember one thing in particular. There was like a fire going up, like in Northern California and shit. But at one point we felt a gust of wind and you felt the heat coming from that motherfucker. And then when you looked out, you could see like the embers and shit. Like, I don't know, it was like up north somewhere.
That's crazy.
And that shit looked like a painting, bro. Like, I was looking at it like just
and
tripping.
You were on drugs the whole time?
I was on acid that time.
That's insane.
I only had one acid trip.
That's insane.
You ever fucked with it?
I tried acid one time, and the devil was talking to me. That one was kind of weird.
Wow.
It was weird. I don't know. It was just like through the music and shit. That shit was super weird. But
what the fuck, nigga? You gotta go. Wait. Just can't.
No, I was just at a party, right? And so like we're going to the party, whatever. And my friend's like, "Oh, we got acid tabs." So he gives me a tab or whatever. And we go to the party. It's like electro music playing.
Yeah.
And then I just hear like the devil's voice, and it's just like "You're coming with me." It was crazy. Yeah, I was.
That's wild.
But another crazy acid story. So it was me and the homies. It was like probably like 5 of us. So the homie, he says that he had a whole sheet, but he had left it in his windshield when he went into Walmart or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it was in a foil. So the sun was just on it. So he's like, I don't know if it evaporated. I don't know how that works or whatever. So he comes to the house. We're all in the garage. We're playing like Super Mario Kart. So we're playing Super Mario Kart.
That's crazy.
He's like, take a tab. He's like, everybody take a tab. So we take one. First, he tells us it's going to take like 3 to 4 hours to kick in.
Yeah.
Gives us all a tab. 20 minutes pass. He's like, hey, I don't think it's working. Like, you guys should take another one.
Oh, man.
And so we take another one. And then like 45 minutes after that passes, I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. And he's like, you guys want another one? And we're like, fuck it. So we take another one. I think like my bro, he took like, I want to say like 4 or 5. And the rest of us took like 3 or 4. Right? So we hit that shit. And literally, like, we get to like the 3.5 hour mark, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna go home. So this nigga dips, right? Everybody starts, going to their rooms, going where they're going. I was about to sleep in the garage with my bro. We were about to watch a movie.
Yeah.
The garage was like a room. You remember?
Yeah.
And so we're about to watch a movie. We start watching the movie. What's that movie called? It's a movie with Paul Walker. He plays like a cop or some shit. But
Running Scared?
Running Scared. And how that movie's
I just watched it the other day.
That's a good movie.
Fire.
And how that movie's like recorded, like their faces look like
it gets like kind of like crazy, like if they're on drugs or something.
Yeah, like they look evil. When it's an evil person, you could tell like they distort their face and shit.
Yeah.
And they would look evil. That shit was crazy. So we're watching
go glitchy and
but
shit.
We're watching a different movie. It wasn't Running Scared.
Oh.
So we're watching another movie and I've never seen that movie before. So me and my boy watching, I'm like, damn, this shit's dope, bro. It's like Running Scared, like how they filmed it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't think it's the movie, bro.
Oh.
And then out of nowhere, bro, I was fucked up,
there
bro.
You like start feeling
From then it was crazy. I went into the kitchen. There was like some carne asada on the stove and
that shit got him and started
walking.
That shit was
moving. It was like moving because you know how like it has lines in it when it's like grilled and shit.
The cow was like,
oh my
you
God.
motherfucker.
You motherfucker.
You see what you did to me.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
No, you know what? So even when I was on shrooms too, man, like, bro, I swear, man, this tree that like normally was like, when I'm not on shrooms, that shit's like maybe like 7 feet tall, nigga. When I was on shrooms, bro, this shit looked like a giant ass tree, bro. And then I'm all looking at it at close, you know what I mean? Like, cause they say nature walks is what you should do, right? Yeah. So we go on a nature walk and I'm looking at the fucking, the leaves or whatever, and they literally look like they're moving and shit, right? And then at that point, a big rig like passes and honks its horn. And at that point, that shit looks like it went like this. And I was like, oh shit. And I walked away like, so yeah. I'm good with all that stuff nowadays, man.
The best experience I did have though was DMT, but with the shrooms, the best movie to watch I feel like is the Goofy movie. I watched the whole Avatar movie. I don't know if I wasn't fully tripping at that time, but I watched the whole shit. It was like, it wasn't too entertaining. But when I watched the fucking Goofy movie and I was tripping balls, that shit was crazy good. Just the colors, like the happy colors, the vibe. You're like you're thinking about that shit way more in depth. Like you're just
you feel like you're in there and shit, walking with.
Oh, I get it. Max, he doesn't like his dad because his dad's goofy. Because he's goofy as fuck and he's embarrassing and shit.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to be cool and live his life and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, you're all like fucking breaking it down and shit. Like, you know what? This is good writing. Whoever wrote this shit, they're good as fuck. You know what I mean?
It came genuinely from the heart. No.
Yeah, that shit was good though. But did you see that JT was saying that she liked to get peed on? JT from City Girls?
Yeah.
And you know that's Diddy's girl, right?
Yeah.
Seen everybody's calling him P Diddy, but like
P Diddy.
P Diddy. That shit was funny. So.
He always has. Now, like in the next 20 years had passed, he changed his name again because it was Puff Daddy.
Sure.
P Diddy. Now it's P Diddy.
Puff. Have you ever given somebody a golden shower before?
Nah, man, I ain't with that shit.
Not even in the bathroom? Not even in the shower?
No. Don't tell me you have, man. You
well,
crazy.
Like not
nigga.
on some like sexual shit, but like you're dating a girl for a long period of time, and then you guys take a shower together, and she's like, "Just do it." And you're just like, "All right." Like I'm not peeing on her face or nothing, but she wants me to pee on her body. Not that she liked it, but like, just because she's like, "Just do." Like
I'm over here like I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah. That's crazy. I thought everybody tried it at least one time, right?
Oh man, no.
You got to experience pee on her feet at least. You know what I mean?
No.
I got you.
I peed in my own mouth before.
What? What?
On accident.
What? This is crazy. We need this story for the show.
Because
what the fuck? This nigga. Oh shit! Just out of I peed in my own mouth before. All normal. Like it's nothing. Like that's the most normal.
Wait, that's not normal.
But, what the?
No.
Oh, man.
So dirtbag me, bro. I used to pee in the fuck. I'll take a bath and I'll pee in that shit, bro.
Oh shit. What the? You dirty butt. Peebody, Mr. Peebody, fucking head ass.
No, look.
Oh, shit.
Not when the water is up, motherfucker. I'm just,
when then? How
I'm
you
just soup and shit.
Wait, what are you doing? Tell me.
Peace.
Explain it then.
So like,
what the fuck?
As the water, you know what I mean? Like the water. I like when I take a bath, bro. My big ass, I love a bath, bro. I love a bath. When I do take a bath, man, I always let the water run, and I just always let the water go, and then bring your water back up, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So as when the water was down, here I am pissing, and my shit goes back, and here goes a giant fucking thing of piss just going like this, and it's just like, right in my fucking lip, bro, my mouth, bro, like
Mr. Peabody.
It was like a water hose, you feel me? That's just out of control, bro.
No, but where the fuck where was it expected to go? Where does it usually go? To the side, in front of you? Like, where is it going?
It'll just go down the drain, of course.
No.
I was laying down. And of course, you just, you know? But that shit went like this, like a fucking...
This thing got no dick control.
That shit went, and then it's just like...
Oh, damn.
Nasty, bro. The most disgusting thing in the world.
So golden showers are out. You never pee on the girl?
No. Pearl necklace is a different story.
Pearl necklace, for sure. Money shot, baby.
No, but, That's you know, to each his own. To each his own. R. Kelly.
No, not R. Kelly. Not R. Kelly.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. We don't fuck with that.
Man, what you even get into, man? I wanted to ask you something. Okay. Do you remember your first love? It's like there's too many to name.
No, hold on.
No, I'm fucking with you. Bless you.
Thank you. First love. So, I think my first love was that crush that I told you.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't count because we never had too much interaction. First love, I'll go with the girl that I got caught having sex with. Yeah, but her, probably her. And what happened was maybe it wasn't her, but just because of the heartbreak, it made it feel like it was her.
Yeah.
But we dated for a good minute, and then we used to always go to this shit called Dance. It was in It was like in Hollywood,
Gotcha.
and it was all ages club. It was like 13 and up.
That's crazy.
And it was on Tuesdays. But
That's
you
crazy.
could be out there, bro, a 15-year-old, and there's a 21-year-old because they had sold alcohol too, but you had to have a wristband.
Yeah.
So you could be like a 15-year-old right there, and there'd be a 21-year-old just chilling right there and shit.
Crazy.
And so like, bro, people were doing ecstasy, all type of shit. So I remember we did some E. We had gone over there.
Mm-hmm.
She had brought her friend. It was this dude. She brought like 2 girls and then 1 dude. That was like her best friend. She never trust the best friend, you know what I mean? But so we're right there with the best friend. We go in the line. It's kind of like whatever. So we go in. She was like tripping a bit. And next thing you know, they're like making out and shit. And I just remember being heartbroken as fuck. Like, damn, like, and she tried to apologize and yada, yada, yada. He tried to apologize. I'm like, you niggas are weird.
You know what? You know, I got a story of something like that similar. That was it. Not to cut you off. That was it.
Yeah, pretty much. We broke up. You know.
Yeah. Okay. But you guys were official though.
Yeah, it was my girl. Like like it was clear. Like we had already been together for months and months. Like probably like 5 months, 6 months. You know.
Okay, so like it didn't happen to me, but it happened to my brother. He had met this girl, whatever. He went and moved over there to fucking Texas.
Yeah.
And but it was said like everybody thought that was his cousin. The girl was they were cousins.
Yeah.
Like everybody was told that, oh, this is my cousin. Every time he was introduced, my cousin, like, I don't know, on some weird ass shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know what was the reason. What was the reason? I don't know.
What's the reason?
But basically he meets this dude and like he's like, oh yeah, fucking I hooked up with such and such. And then my brother's over here like, what the fuck? Because he thinks that
they're cousins.
They're cousins.
Oh, but they weren't cousins.
No, of course not.
And he thought the whole time?
He thought they were cousins and he hooked up with her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You paying attention?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. No, I heard you.
No,
I thought they were cousins. What's the craziest thing a girl has ever done to you in a relationship?
Man.
Like throw your shit out, burn your shit. Ghost you.
I don't know. I mean, I think my last relationship kind of ghosted me in a sense, but I won't talk about it.
But never like put your shit out or like, you know.
No, man. I've been lucky, man. I'm low, like I said, low mileage, so I haven't dealt with no crazies, man. No Christian Rock, nigga.
Yeah.
That one right there.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. That Blueface and Krishan. Did you see that video when she got kicked out of the?
I watched the whole pod, man. I watched the whole pod. So I think that I will agree with. We talked a little bit about it, right?
Yeah.
I would agree that she was gaslit a little bit, which I just found out what the fuck that word meant after all these years. I will say that she was gaslit, but one thing I don't agree, man, because there was times when Sharp's like, "You a good man, Blue." Like we don't know that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, he's good at what you said, PR.
So it looks like to me.
So I think that he's an abuser, and so is she.
Yeah, I feel
and they
like,
don't need to be together.
I feel like they let it out. Like you could, if you kind of listen to the conversation, it's clear that they hit each other. It's clear that it's not one-sided.
Yeah.
And as a man, you know, you always gotta leave. Like niggas talk about what are you supposed to do if your girl's hitting you,
man.
But no, you just gotta, like, feel me? Like you said, leave. Yeah, especially at a point because you always lose. Like,
what about when you're trying to walk away and they get in front of the door and shit like that? What do you do in those situations? Do you put your hands and physically move them out the way? Or do you say, like, move the fuck out the way?
I mean, in the heat of the moment, you're probably gonna like give a nice little nudge, I'm not gonna throw or not do anything like
body slam.
But I'll probably
like he's like body slam her out. Like he said, body slam her before I do.
No, they look like they straight squabble, and she's got shoulders. She low key look like she could squabble, like, and that's why he be saying,
putting them up.
A lot of people be saying is like with her, like,
is she missing a tooth because of that?
No, she was already missing it. She was missing it because of another fight she had in the house with another girl.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but like. That's crazy. Cause like with her, like she could literally fuck you up, bro. Like she has a solid punch that like if you're not paying attention, she could knock you out.
Ding you up.
And what he was saying on the show is that she cracked him with a glass.
Yeah.
You know, when that's when it's getting real dangerous. You know what I mean?
So with the podcast, like I said, they gaslit her. And the thing is like she was already sauced the fuck up.
And they were trying to get her to drink. Like at the beginning, he literally says like, get her little shot. They're trying to get her soda, get her cup. Like,
yeah,
it didn't seem like super malicious, but it seemed like they're like,
it's enabling.
They know what they're
it's
doing.
Enabling. It's
yeah,
like
you know she's gonna.
They got to get the views. They got to get exactly the content. You know what I mean?
Because like me,
it's
if I'm in there, I'm gonna be like, let's not get too messed up, especially at the beginning. Let's try to get you cool, and then we'll start to turn up on the way. Like, let's do that.
It's just with them, I just think that they're like bad for each other, you know, and I think that it can get serious, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you're smashing the glass in somebody's head, like,
yeah, it could have got serious right there.
That could have busted his eye. He's blind. That could have, you feel me?
Went knocked him out.
Went through his skull. Or he drops on the floor, hits his head on the floor, and dies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they just got to get away from each other before one of them do something to each other.
Well, you've seen that she's pregnant now, right?
Yeah.
So how far away can you get at that point?
Man. And then now he's saying it's not his and all that stuff.
That's
they
crazy.
just gotta, you know, I talk about Blueface because like I'm not trying to say like put no shade or hate on him and shit, you know, like I think they both need to separate and so they could be their full potential selves.
Yeah, I mean, good luck to them, man. God bless their kid, you know, good luck to that kid because it's gonna be tough, and hopefully they figure out. But clearly, like they're both not on the right page and need to definitely be separated.
And you know, she's pretty talented, bro. I was listening to that Vibe song.
You like that song?
I like it. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe all the time.
It reminds me of a female version of Juice WRLD.
Yeah, it definitely gives
me
like
the cadence.
It definitely gives me like rock vibes and shit.
Yeah, it's like emo, like hip hop.
Yeah,
and I think that she sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
I
like
I
that
wouldn't
one.
play it.
I played it.
Like I've heard
twice.
it, but I wouldn't be like, you wouldn't catch me trying to like. I feel like it's more towards kids or like you said, like emo kids, like that type of vibe of like music. Like if you like that, emo
I like that
punk
like
or
dark
some
undertone of it. Like
that
it's like it's
punk.
a vibe.
Yeah,
but it's like if you listen to the lyrics, it's emo, bro. It's like dark,
and then like they're not hidden either. Like the lyrics aren't hidden like that.
No, not hidden, but I'm just saying like it's hidden by this fact of it's a vibe
all the time.
But it's not like she's talking about some like real shit that's bothering her.
Yeah.
Have you gave it a listen? Not just the lyric, like not just the chorus.
Probably just the chorus and like half a verse.
Okay.
Shit. But no, I know what you're talking about. It's definitely like emo and shit.
Yeah. So I fuck with it. I just think that in order for them to like, in order for her to reach her full potential, she needs to get away from Blue. In order for Blue to like not end up in some serious shit, he needs to get away from there.
Yeah. Especially you seen that video this morning, right? Of her, I guess, basically like ripping somebody out the car and shit.
I didn't click on it.
You didn't watch it?
Yeah, I didn't indulge in it.
Yeah, because I guess like last night was his birthday and all that. So then like he was like leaving with some girls. She just started mopping. Pregnant. Man. It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, bro. Did you see how she got dragged out though? Like smacking the TV.
I'm not letting nobody drag my girl out either. Though. See, even that though, like how I would handle it would be different. Like,
yeah, that's not the way to handle it.
Just go outside for a little bit. You need to chill, and then if it doesn't work, then but like they didn't even try that. It was more on some like, I'm gonna do this shit by myself. He walked away. Hey, take care of her. Like, of course she's gonna flip out.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like,
yeah.
But
when she's dragging away, I'm just like, damn, man, like.
But that's half a bottle of Henny, you feel me? I could see somebody acting like that off half a bottle of Henny.
It's my brother.
She's just on the next level because it's like all the time.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Shout out to them. Hopefully they get it together. But it's not looking too good. Not looking too good. Kid coming in and shit. But yeah, man.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, man.
That's all we doing? 45?
I mean, what you got, man? What you got for me?
45? We ain't stopping yet. Man. Let's get into something else.
What you got for me?
Shit. Let's talk about some space shit, man.
Some space shit?
Yeah. What is the most like what do you trip out the most about space?
Everything.
Right? Every single thing.
Yeah, literally every single thing. But
I think infinity, bro, is what trips me out.
What does that mean, though?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, they say it's infinite. Like, we can't even wrap our heads around that.
Well, the crazy thing about that, too, is, like, I seen this thing of Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's basically talking about, you know how everybody knows that the universe is just expanding?
Yeah.
And that's basically where they get the Big Bang theories because they're saying if they retracted that all the way back, that it would all come to one single point. So they're saying it's expanding, and so what he's saying is like, we never really think about the fact is, what if it continues to expand all the way to the point where everything's just getting stretched, including molecules, your skin, your body, like to where the world is literally ripping apart because of how it's expanding.
Stretching.
It's literally stretching and expanding. That's a crazy thought.
That's a crazy theory. That's a crazy theory. But I don't know, man. Like, I think more and more, bro, that I go through this life, man, and shit, like, I just be thinking that this shit is literally a simulation, and it literally is a computer program, bro. Now, it leads to the next question, though. What created that? And I don't know. I can't even wrap my head around that.
I mean, that could be anything. That could be a little 10-year-old kid in programming or some shit. You feel me? If that was the case. I don't know. Like I said last time, I think it's just like pure luck.
I know you said. So do you think it's science mostly based?
Yeah, I think it's science. But then I guess,
but it's like too perfect though, man.
Technically, like a Matrix or something could be science too.
I feel like there has to be somebody that's painting the canvas, and there could be the religious side of it that is God. There could be the scientific side of it that is just molecules and atoms that miraculously came together to give us this.
Yeah. I mean, I think that maybe there's a little hand or something like that, but really I just think that it's dumb luck and life just adapts, you feel me? And it's going to make it work. And as that shit happens, everything starts working together. It's an ecosystem. Like I said before, Earth is alive, so it's like it's just trying to make everything work together perfectly so it could continue to grow. You know what I mean? The bear eats the fucking elk, it shits, it gives the
just
grass
recycled energy,
whatever.
Recycle.
Like I feel like that's what it is. Have you ever heard of the O'Neill cylinder?
No.
It's like basically it's just the idea like that they would make. You probably seen it in movies. It's kind of like the Halo ring, but it's more of like a cylinder. So it'll be like a cylinder, and then like you'll have what would be basically Earth around that shit, but it'll be spinning to where it creates its own gravity. Like so, because it's spinning, you're basically being pushed to the edge. Like kind of if you had a yo-yo and you're spinning it, like everything's going out to the edge of it because of how it's spinning. Gotcha. So it would be spinning, so then it would be pulling you to the ground of it. So it's kind of an idea that they have to make like civilizations off like Earth. So it would just be a cylinder with basically like Earth-like properties, like land.
I'm a little lost.
Okay, just imagine a cylinder, right? All right, and then around the cylinder.
And this is like what space is? Is that what you're saying?
No. This is an idea.
Okay.
It's a
theory.
It's a theory that something that we could come up with for people to live basically off Earth if something were to happen. So it would be a cylinder.
Got you.
Just floating in space.
Got
and it's going to be spinning, and on the edge of it, like around it, the inside of the cylinder is going to be like trees and fucking land and shit like that.
Gotcha.
If you guys don't know what it is, look it up. It's the O'Neill cylinder. I don't know if that's the guy who thought of it or how that works.
So that's a theory. If it went south here, what we can do.
This is one of the options that we can have civilizations. But it's dope because like how it spins and like how it brings you to the ground, like that's just like a dope idea of gravity.
So that's how gravity would work.
Yeah, it would just pull you to the ground all the time. Like you know those rides where you're like this and shit?
Got you.
Basically like that.
Okay.
But you'll be standing.
That's an interesting theory if shit went haywire. But back to like the whole idea of like what this is. Yeah, I think it literally, like I said, like it could be a computer, like a blank program. Literally, bro. Literally. Like when I open up Reason and it's a blank slate, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we could very well be programmed, and it's almost like the electrons of the like the motherboard, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like inside that motherboard, everything's chaotic and crazy. Life is going on. But on the outside, on some like Elon Musk shit, bro, it's just this computer, dog. But what about Avatar shit though, too?
Why can't we fucking figure it out though? Because like if we could like look at our hand with a microscope and see like why can't we get that any of this is code? You feel me? That's my only question is like, damn, how is it so good that like, but I guess a video game, if you don't know you're an NPC if you're an NPC.
Yeah. Because we talked about a little bit of the artificial intelligence, man. Like it starts to know what it becomes. I kind of feel like we went through that, bro. We're going through that as we speak. Yeah. Like we're trying to like, now we're questioning our consciousness and our existence. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I think that's what's happening. It's like almost like we've been playing video games, right? We've been playing video games, and at some point in the future, we're gonna be playing video games, and it's gonna look so real that we can't even tell that it's a video game.
Difference, yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing I feel like was happening now. That's my theory.
Yeah,
I'd be going around. I don't know. I just be questioning everything now.
Yeah, your ass, you be the type to see a bunch of shit that like, oh, I keep seeing that Dodge Caravan. I seen that shit 3 times.
Yeah, like the lights, the lights. I always have to stop at certain lights. I mean, I'm telling you right now, like, cause like now when I'm working in like Beverly Hills and shit, same thing, bro.
Yeah. When
I'm driving down Santa Monica, I'm always stopping at this certain light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's we can't wrap our head around it, right?
Yeah. I'm just a skeptic. I feel like, see, for me, I think everything's just chance. I'm like, you go to that light, it's red more often than not for the other street. You know what I mean?
Like, any time of day, any hour.
Yeah, I don't know. See, that's, I don't know. I think that it's just, like I said, dumb luck. It's crazy, man.
I don't know. But
you seen they're finally gonna get that Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia Jr. fight?
Yeah.
Finally. Who you got?
I think Gervonta Davis is gonna whip him. I think he's a little bigger, no?
No, he's for sure. He's swole.
A little bigger?
He's swole.
I feel like homie's a little too skinny.
You know? He's skinny, but he's
fast though, and he does hit hard.
How the fuck is maybe he's shorter? I'm like, how the fuck is he so swole, but in that same weight class? Like, this nigga's just more swole than everybody else.
It just might be the height, huh?
Yeah, probably. Have you ever you seen the famous like Daniel Cormier when he holds onto the towel and he like loses like 3 pounds?
Yeah, you told me this. I think we talked about this a little bit. He kind of leaned on the.
Yeah, it's like a championship fight. I forgot who he's fighting. So he comes out and he's like 3 pounds over, so he can't fight. Yeah. He goes to the back for like, you get, I think, a minute and a half, or you get like 30 minutes actually. He comes back, you get 30 minutes to go to the back.
Like work out and shit.
Yeah, try to sweat it out or something like that.
Wow.
But so he comes back like a minute later, and he fucking comes and like he's already holding the towel like this for himself.
Yeah.
He walks out, he takes off his shorts, so he just has boxers on. Comes out, he's holding the towel. They grab the towel, and he's still holding it like this, and he goes like this, like he's looking at the thing. And fucking loses like 4 pounds instantly. Yeah. And he ends up winning that fight.
You know what's funny? You talk about weigh-ins and shit. I used to, when I was playing football, like Pop Warner and shit, I used to have to do weigh-in. Well, 2 things. One, when I was 13, I had to pretend to be a 12-year-old.
That's crazy.
So they had their teen out there.
That's crazy. They got this big-ass nigga out there fucking.
Remember, my name was Isaac Orozco.
No, you're shitting me. They had a fake name and everything. Did he look like you?
I have no idea.
That's like Benchwarmer. You seen Benchwarmers?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, you gotta watch that. But they have what's his name? But whatever, it's a Cuban guy. He's drinking alcohol and everything, and then fucking it says I am 15 with $20 in there.
Oh shit.
He's like, I am 15.
Yeah, so I guess like the roster was too many 13-year-olds. So I had to pretend to be a 12-year-old and shit. And I had to weigh in as a 12-year-old.
They're like, we got to do what we got to do to bring this nigga
in. They're like, nigga, you better get on that track and start spitting. It just has to be running and just spitting. Spitting. Because I weighed in and I was like a pound over, like some shit.
And then you came back and you were good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I used to wrestle. A big thing of that was like cutting weight. One day I think I lost, I want to say 7 pounds. And one day, it was like a day we had, and this is crazy because we had a wrestling match. So pretty much, I don't know if this does. You're not supposed to put something over your body to help you sweat when you're working out. When you're not supposed to do it at all. But especially underage in high school.
Wait, you're gonna get some sanctions right now for you want some championships and shit?
No, we didn't want to let me tell you. But I just don't want to put it. I don't know how this works.
Gotcha.
You know, we're underage, and you know we got coaches doing shit. I don't know, but it makes you sweat a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm
getting juiced up. The coach was
not juiced up. Just something to make me sweat some more. But so it's like 6th period. You know what I mean? It was one of those when you have finals, and then so whatever class you have finals for, you have like a 2-hour class or some shit like that. So that final was wrestling, and we had a wrestling match that day. So by the time I got to 6th period, I went to the final, and I was just on the fucking elliptical the whole time. If you want to lose weight, water weight, and sweat, get on that elliptical. You move your legs and you move your arms at the same time. So I'm doing that shit for like 2-3 hours.
That shit feels like you're running.
Yeah, it feels like you're running, and then moving your arms just helps you sweat even more. So I'm doing that shit for like 3 hours. Bro, I literally lost like 7 to 8 pounds, right? And so in wrestling, you don't know. You don't know who you're wrestling until you guys weigh. They'll be like, all right, 152s, and both of you guys will come up. So they're like 152s.
So after doing this, you about to go wrestle?
Yes.
Wow.
But after you weigh in, you usually like start drinking some water, eat a little snack, but you don't eat like crazy because you haven't ate all day. So that should have, like, if you eat, you're gonna throw up and feel weak. You just gotta kind of take a couple bites or snack on some, take some sips of water. You can't even chug it because then you'll be waterlogged and all bloated.
Yeah.
You sip some water, so whatever. So we're going to weigh, and so you don't know who you're wrestling, and so I go to weigh and there's nobody there. So when that happens, you weigh and basically it's an automatic win for you, the automatic pin, which is 6 points for the team. So so basically I didn't even,
you didn't have to fucking do nothing.
Yeah, I would have had to weigh in either way to get that win, but we didn't even need that 6 points to win. We would have won regardless.
Got you.
And so I lost like 7 pounds in one day, didn't eat all this for nothing, bro. All for a Subway sandwich.
Oh man. No, I never got to do the sports thing like that except for the Pop Warner, man. That shit was fun. But yeah, I played a 12-year-old to get into that shit.
That's crazy. You're just slamming people, huh? Like, this nigga's gross. He's got a mustache.
Speaking of that, you seen that football player that was like, I think 12 years old, bro, and he's already looking like a college player?
Nah, that nigga was a grown-ass man.
You seen it, right?
Yeah, I forgot his name, but you guys could look it up. It was this like 12-year-old supposedly, but he looked like he definitely was like going to HBCU next year, redshirting or something, because he's fucking going to jail or something. That nigga had tattoos and shit. Like, what the fuck? This nigga
He came out from fucking what is that movie? Kilpatrick, where they go to play football? Gridiron Gang.
Oh yeah.
He came out and shit all like swole.
That nigga was swole, bro. That nigga just got out from doing 3 years in juvie.
You know what? There was a high school. I'm not gonna put the high school on blast or whatever, but there was a high school out here in the valley.
Yeah.
That they had a dude on there from France, bro. And the man was like a man. He was like 21 at the time.
Nah, put him out there. What the fuck?
I don't know his name.
What school was that?
Van Nuys.
What was he playing? Football?
Basketball.
Basketball? These niggas
dunking from the free throw line, fool. On a little 14-year-old white kid and shit. Like
this nigga's kids are here. He brought his kids to the game. He brought his kids to the game. His wife is here. They paid him a fucking Ronaldo Dubai contract and shit.
Yeah, he was considered a really good player, bro, dunking from the free throw line and everything, dog.
This nigga's wasting his talents.
He came over here just like,
I would just feel like a bitch.
He went to Van Nuys.
I would feel like a bitch if that was me. Like, I'm a grown man. I gotta ball these niggas up every 3 days a week and shit.
They went through so like Van Nuys went through a lot of shit during that time because they had a lot of players that were doing like, people were following coaches from other schools. You know what I mean? And there was a whole fucking like scandal with that stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's it, man. I think we good.
For sure. Hey, appreciate you guys for tapping in. If you've been here this long, you feel me, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, you feel me, keep running it up. We're about to get to 100 subscribers. Once we do that, again, my boy is going to be hitting some females up, trying to get some numbers. We can go to the mall or something. So get us to 100 subscribers. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Until next time.
For Pete's sake, we're going to have a problem here.